1. Which article of the Indian Constitution defines India as a union of states? Options are A. Article 1, B. Article 2, C. Article 3, D. Article 4. The answer is option A. Article 1. Article 1 defines India as a union of states and outlines the name and territory of India. Article 2 deals with the admission or establishment of new states. Article 3 gives power to Parliament to alter boundaries of states. Article 4 deals with laws related to states and union territories. 2. The first general election in India was held in which year? Options are A. 1947, B. 1950, C. 1951, D. 1952. The answer is option D. 1952. The first general election was held in 1952, marking the beginning of India's democratic process post-independence. 1947 was the year India gained independence. 1950 was the year when the Indian Constitution came into effect. 1951 was the year for the first census, not the general election. 3. The Constitution of India came into effect on which date? Options are A. The 15th of August 1947, B. The 26th of January 1950, C. The 26th of November 1949, D. The 15th of August 1950. The answer is option B. The 26th of January 1950. The 26th of January 1950 marked the date when the Indian Constitution came into effect and India became a republic. The 15th of August 1947 is India's Independence Day. The 26th of November 1949 was the date the Constitution was adopted. The 15th of August 1950 has no significance in the context of the Constitution coming into effect. 4. The Union Executive consists of the President, Vice President, and which of the following? Options are A. Cabinet Ministers, B. Parliament, C. Chief Justice of India, D. Governors. The answer is option A. Cabinet Ministers. The Union Executive includes the President, Vice President, and Council of Ministers, which includes Cabinet Ministers. Parliament consists of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, which are part of the legislative branch, not the executive. Chief Justice of India is part of the judiciary. Governors represent the President in states but are not part of the Union Executive. 5. Who is called the father of the Indian Constitution? Options are A. Jawaharlal Nehru, B. Mahatma Gandhi, C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, D. Sardar Patel. The answer is option C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is recognized as the principal architect of the Indian Constitution and played a key role in its drafting. Jawaharlal Nehru was India's first Prime Minister, but not the architect of the Constitution. Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of the Indian independence movement, not the Constitution's architect. Sardar Patel was the first Home Minister and instrumental in integrating India, but not the creator of the Constitution. 6. Which of the following is not a part of the Indian Constitution? Options are A. Preamble, B. Fundamental rights, C. Directive principles of state policy, D. Precedents of law. The answer is option D. Precedents of law. Preamble, fundamental rights, and directive principles of state policy are integral parts of the Indian Constitution. Precedents of law is not mentioned explicitly in the Constitution. The Constitution discusses the law-making powers of various bodies and the rule of law. 7. Which article guarantees the right to equality in India? Options are A. Article 14, B. Article 16, C. Article 19, D. Article 21. The answer is option A. Article 14. Article 14 guarantees equality before the law and equal protection of the laws. Article 16 deals with equality of opportunity in public employment. Article 19 guarantees the right to freedom of speech, assembly, etc. Article 21 guarantees the protection of life and personal liberty. 8. Which article of the Indian Constitution gives the President the power to dissolve the Lok Sabha? Options are A. Article 85, B. Article 86, C. Article 87, D. Article 88. The answer is option A. Article 85. Article 85 empowers the President to dissolve the Lok Sabha, which is the lower house of Parliament. Article 86 deals with the President's power to summon the Parliament. Article 87 refers to the President's address to the Parliament. Article 88 covers the duties and powers of the Parliament Speaker. 9. Who appoints the Chief Election Commissioner of India? Options are A. President of India, B. Prime Minister of India, C. Chief Justice of India, D. Lok Sabha Speaker. The answer is option A. President of India. The President of India appoints the Chief Election Commissioner. The Prime Minister does not have this power. The Chief Justice of India is a judicial authority and not involved in this appointment. The Lok Sabha Speaker is responsible for running the Lok Sabha and not appointing election officials. 10. Which of the following is the first state to be formed on a linguistic basis? Options are A. Tamil Nadu, B. Andhra Pradesh, C. Maharashtra, D. Kerala. The answer is option B. Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh was the first state to be formed based on linguistic lines in 1953, following the recommendations of the States Reorganization Commission. Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and Kerala were formed later but based on linguistic considerations after Andhra Pradesh. 11. Which part of the Indian Constitution deals with fundamental rights? Options are A. Part 3, B. Part 4, C. Part 5, D. Part 6. The answer is option A. Part 3. Part 3 of the Indian Constitution guarantees fundamental rights to all citizens. Part 4 contains the directive principles of state policy. Part 5 deals with the union government. Part 6 pertains to state governments. 12. Which schedule of the Indian Constitution contains provisions for the administration of tribal areas? Options are A. 5th Schedule, B. 6th Schedule, C. 7th Schedule, D. 8th Schedule. The answer is option B. 6th Schedule. 6th Schedule provides for the administration of tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. 5th Schedule relates to the administration of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. 7th Schedule lists the union, state, and concurrent lists. 8th Schedule contains the official languages of India. 13. The concept of single citizenship in India is derived from which country? Options are A. USA, B. UK, C. Canada, D. Australia. The answer is option B. UK. Single citizenship is a British concept, meaning all citizens owe allegiance to only one country, India. The USA follows dual citizenship. Canada and Australia also permit multiple citizenships. 14. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution? Options are A. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, B. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, C. Jawaharlal Nehru, D. Sardar Patel. The answer is option B. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar chaired the drafting committee and played a pivotal role in framing the Constitution. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly. Jawaharlal Nehru was the head of the Union Constitution Committee. Sardar Patel focused on state integration. 15. Which article of the Indian Constitution abolishes untouchability? Options are A. Article 14, B. Article 15, C. Article 16, D. Article 17. The answer is option D. Article 17. Article 17 abolishes untouchability and forbids its practice in any form. Article 14 ensures equality before the law. Article 15 prohibits discrimination based on religion, race, caste, etc. Article 16 guarantees equality of opportunity in public employment. 16. Who is the guardian of the Indian Constitution? Options are A. President, B. Parliament. C. Supreme Court. D. Prime Minister. The answer is option C. Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is considered the guardian of the Constitution as it ensures the protection of fundamental rights through judicial review. The President is the head of state. Parliament makes laws but does not guard the Constitution. Prime Minister is the head of the government. 17. Which article of the Constitution empowers Parliament to amend the Constitution? Options are A. Article 356, B. Article 368, C. Article 370, D. Article 395. The answer is option B. Article 368. Article 368 gives Parliament the power to amend the Constitution. Article 356 deals with President's rule in states. Article 370 provided special status to Jammu and Kashmir, now abrogated. Article 395 repeals the Indian Independence Act, 1947.